Good evening, I'm Meryl Friend and welcome to News Geelong on this Friday the 26th of April. This week we had the Anzac Day ceremonies around Geelong, and to start off news this week we have Ollie Friend with a version of Red Gum's I Was Only 19.
Mum and Dad and Denny saw the passing out parade. It was a long march from cadets. The 6th battalion was the next to tour, and it was me who drew the car. In Townsville line, the footpaths as we marched. This clipping from the paper shows us young and strong and clean. Then there's me with my SR and greens. God help me, I was only 19. And can you tell me, Doctor, who I still can't get to sleep? Night time's just a jungle dark and a barking M16. And what's this rash that comes and goes? Can you tell me what it means? God help me, I was only 19. God help me, I was only 19. Operation when each step could mean your last. It was a war within yourself, but you wouldn't let your mates down till they had you dusted off. So you closed your eyes and thought of something else. And someone called out contact, and the bloke behind me swore. We looked in there for hours, then it got almighty raw. Frank kicked the mine the same day. Meg, I kicked the moon. God help me, he was coming home in June. And the Anzac legends didn't mention the mud, the blood, the tears, and the stories that my father told me never seemed quite real. I caught some things in my back that I didn't even feel. God help me, I was in 19.
Thanks for that, Ollie. We then moved to the Geelong War Memorial in Johnston Park. Isaac, what was it like being at this ceremony and laying the wreath?
Well, it feels really good to be paying our respects to the people that were almost a century ago that we didn't know and we didn't really have much in common with, but it's good to know that we're paying our respects to our country, and it felt really good to get up there and put the wreath down.
And so, Darcy, what does the Anzac legend mean to you?
It means to pay respect and honour to the people that fought for our country and let us live here today like we are now.
So to continue this on, this is up to your generation now. Do you think it's in safe hands?
Yeah, I think it's in pretty good hands.
Pretty emotional service as well today, wasn't it, Isaac?
Yeah, it was really emotional. Everyone was doing a great job, and everyone was really in the right mood, and everyone did everything really well with the wreath laying and everything.
Ebony, what was it like being here at the ceremony today and laying the wreath?
Well, it was quite good. It was very intriguing, but it was a bit sort of crowded, so it was hard to put down the wreath without hurting anyone. Yeah.
And now, Daniel, what does Anzac Day mean to you?
Well, it means that we should all be remembering everyone that served our country because it was basically for all of us, so we should keep remembering them every year.
And we're joined with Charlie, Will, Grace and Hannah, school captains at St Robert's Primary School, here at the Anzac Day ceremony for the schools. Now, Charlie, what was it like being here today?
It was a really great experience, and all the defence ministers and the mayor were all here, and it was really a good time to reflect on the Anzacs who fought for us in the World War.
And what was it like actually laying the wreath? It was so many wreaths, it looks beautiful at the end, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was really good because it felt like we were contributing to
we're like remembering the Anzacs, so it felt good laying the wreath. Yeah.
Pretty special feeling in here. What does Anzac Day actually mean to you?
Well, it just means to me like how people just saved everyone and they fought in the war and how, yeah.
Now, your generation's going to have to keep this tradition going. Do you think it's in safe hands?
Yeah, because I think it's in safe hands because every year we still always have an Anzac Day ceremony at dawn in pretty much every town and city.
It was a really successful morning this morning, wasn't it?
Really good, yes. We really enjoyed, once again, doing all the hard work in the background really pays off at the end. It was a lovely service, very moving, and the children, as you could see, really took part with... well, they were moved too, and it's great that they should take part in such a significant event.
It's fabulous for them to be involved because often it's just left to the adults, and something like this, it's the next generation that's going to continue it on for us, isn't it?
Yeah, the continuing on the Anzac tradition, which was mentioned by our speaker, and many of the children really, nearly all of them I'm sure, do have a connection with the war and relatives, great-grandfathers, grandfathers, whatever. So there wouldn't be a family, there would be some, their newcomers wouldn't have that connection, but it was great to see some of our newcomers to Australia. You may have seen some there taking part with it as well, and being very, very moved by it as well. It was a great service.
A really wonderful display of our youth here today at the school's Anzac ceremony at Johnson's Park.
It certainly was. For me, it was a very moving ceremony, Meryl, to have, I think it was over 80 schools here from right across the Geelong region and beyond, like Surf Coast and Queenscliff, etc. It was a really powerful demonstration. We had the school captains and representatives of the schools, and the way they laid the wreaths, the feeling in the room, the music, was a very fitting tribute to the Anzac spirit.
And what do you think for the future? I mean, this generation are the ones that are going to keep this going. Is that in safe hands?
I think it is. I think the Anzac spirit's actually growing. Certainly we've got the centenary in 2 years' time, but it seems as though the principles of what's behind that Anzac spirit and the stories are being retold and re-understood. And I think the future's very strong that will be maintained.
To all of those involved at the War Memorial in Johnson's Park. We'll be back with more news after the break.